Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Status and you're watching Sim Status. Now I believe this is my second speed build that I've done, and my first one honestly shocked me. Like literally rocked my world. I was like, whoa, I am not good at speed builds at all. Like I would not consider myself a builder. I used to, just go on the gallery and look at these beautiful houses that these people would make, and I would download them because I was like, I just don't have the time nor patience, and these houses are just way better. And so like that was like Bible, like how I used to play all the time. And so it's been very interesting to try to make this house and try to make it work and see and play around. Honestly, this house is definitely different from my first house, my first speed build that I made. If you guys haven't seen it, I will include the link down below. But yeah, the first house was very mature. I feel like it was for like a very like businessy, like maybe like where the mom and dad work like 9 to 5s and the children are a little bit older. I did include a kid and an infant room in that other house, but I mean, I don't know, it felt just like a very mature vibe, you know what I mean? And so I definitely think that this house is way different compared to the first one, but I love it though. And so you're about to see me literally change the wallpaper like 5 times, but we end up coming to a decent conclusion. However, I do want to do that light brown vibe. I decided not to go with that, but I feel like that would be a great house to go in, like maybe Oasis Springs, just a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so I made this house based off of my Growing Together Let's Play series that I have on my channel. If you haven't seen that, I will also link the first episode of that down below. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to make like a home that was very family friendly and very like, not childish, but like children could come over and like be very comfortable. There's toys, there's backyard stuff, there's like a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, and it's just very, very family friendly. So that was the vibe that I was going for with this house, with this speed build, and I think I achieved it. I was very, very impressed. I personally really like the family homes, like the traditional like suburban houses. Those are my favorite houses. Like they're super nice and super cool, and I feel like you really get to see it all come together once you put like the windows and the doors and stuff. And so I decided to go just with like a classic like light blue vibe, and also just to give some color, because I think the house right next door is the Robles family's house, and I think their house is a little bit darker. But what I like about the San Sequoia houses is that there's different, like there's light houses and there's dark houses, you know what I mean? Actually, yeah, the Robles have like a construction look that's like on the side of their house, and that like it looks like the stories that they added onto the house, so that part is light and the rest of their house is dark. But the whole entire neighborhood, like every neighborhood where all the houses are in San Sequoia, they're all like different but have the same vibe. Like it's very interesting and cool how the Sims San Sequoia creators and the houses and the people that build them, like the different YouTubers that have helped build the houses, it's cool to see how they have all their stuff like come together. But everybody's different and they have their different styles, but yet when you put them all together, it looked amazing. Like it looks so good. So yeah, and so you see here, like I'm just trying to add like some outside decor. Trust me, I have literally watched so many videos of like other YouTubers, and I will admit, as of recently, I've been watching a lot of like Lil Simsy speed builds, and I have also been watching a lot of Deligracy gameplays, and so it's really fun to like watch them and see how they play their game and to see how they do their speed builds. So I get a lot of inspiration from them, and so I decided to like do the outside first. Usually like years ago, like when I would play this game and when I would attempt to build my own house, I literally would like build the walls, like the foundation, and then I would go straight into the inside and like decorate the interior before I did the exterior. And then by the time I did the inside, I was like, okay, there's like beds and stuff, like my Sims are straight, like I'll do the outside later. And then it's like just empty land and just like this like square house with like a triangle roof. Like it was horrible, absolutely horrible. It was a whole mess. But anyway, so I decided with this like to challenge myself and be like, no girl, you gotta do the exterior first. Do that first and then we can go from there. But you see, I kind of had to edit that like fencing area because it was just off a little bit. I am not good with backyards, and this was a challenge because you see the backyard is very like long and very rectangular, and so there's space on the left side of the house and there's space on the right side of the house. Right behind the house though is just like a little bit of room for like a walkway, you know what I mean? So that was like a little bit of a challenge. I was like, okay, so how can we make this make sense? Because like it just looks like the backyard is like squished. But I was like, you know what? I maximized on like the sides basically of the house to put things at or whatever. But yeah, so I really did enjoy though making this house, and even while I was making it, I literally was like, wow girl, like you really did your thing. But anyway, sorry, I just gave myself props. But so I decided to like put out on the grass like everything that I wanted out in the backyard. But at the same time I was worried about making the house, like making it too cluttered. So I was like, let's make it like the perfect amount. So I have like, again, this is a family friendly house. Like I said, this house, I believe it ended up being 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. And so I was like, yeah, just like for like a nice small, not small family. I'm sure one of the rooms you could turn into like having 2 beds in there. But yeah, so like I really wanted to make it family friendly on the outside. And San Sequoia, like that scene behind it, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's like the ocean, it's like, or a river or whatever that is. There's just that water out there and it looks super nice. So I'm like, I wanted to maximize on like being outside. And that's another thing in general, like when I do my gameplays, I noticed, at least years ago I used to never go outside. Like I would just keep my Sims inside all the time. And then when seasons came, I was like, oh, okay, there's more stuff to do outside. But then it would like rain and snow, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go outside because it's like cold and like rainy, but there's so much to do outside, and I think it's so cool, it's so cute. And when the weather is good, I think it's totally worth it to like have your Sims go outside and do things. So I like flooded the backyard with like things to do. So we got like a grill, we got planter pots, we got a swing, we got bikes, we got the telescope. And so I'm pretty sure if you were to get rid of that tree that I put, you could actually put the tree house that came with growing together that you can like build, and so that would go perfect right there. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun just trying to figure out how I wanted to do this. I'm also horrendously bad at terrain paint, so this was a challenge for me. I was like trying to figure out what would make sense but also look natural, and then I wanted to, the areas that didn't have terrain paint, it was just the grass, I was like, I need to fill those areas up. So I like try to add like all these flowers. The flowers that you just saw over there, right there, all of these flowers are literally my favorite. So like they're so pretty. I love the pink and like purple or like blue or whatever that color is. They're so pretty, so pretty. So I really enjoyed what I came up with for the back. I was very impressed. Okay guys, I was very impressed with myself. So yeah, but at this point I'm almost done with the exterior, and I'm just trying to put like last minute like decals in there and just little last minute decorations and stuff. But all in all though, it ended up looking so good and I was very impressed. But see, yeah, like the spacing with these like flowers were like really messing me up. Like this part, it took me a long time. I went through so many like little front window decals and like stuff, so I ended up figuring it out and I went with that, which I thought was really cute. But yeah, so that is about it that I can say like about the backyard. So now I am starting to redo the walls on the inside. I decided that I was done with the backyard because I was adding too much stuff at that point. But I wanted to go ahead and add like the rooms and redo the walls and stuff. And so this build, I forget what I looked at. I think I like Googled like just interior design, and this was super nice. I liked where the stairs were located, and so I decided to implement that into this build. And then right next to the stairs is like a hallway that can kind of lead to like a bathroom and like laundry room. Was like the vibe that I was going for. Yeah, I didn't want to move that window, but I also didn't want like a wall in the middle of the window, so I just like cut off that hallway just a little bit. But yeah, and then I decided, like I said, to go with like I think 1, 2, 3. I think I went with 3 bedrooms, but one of the bedrooms you could fit like 2 Sims, or like I think both of like the quote unquote kids rooms, you could really like fit 2 kids in each one. So this could really be like a 6 Sim house, really. If you really wanted it to, I feel like there is enough space for that. But if not, it's like totally fine to have like the parents' room and then 1 kid room and then another kid room. But I'm always really bad at getting the rooms to make sense whenever I put stairs down, because like I'll put the stairs down and it makes sense for the first floor, but then as soon as I go up to the top floor, it doesn't make sense anymore. And I'm like, no. And so then I end up moving to the stairs, but then again, I go back downstairs and it's off again. So this is a little bit challenging at the top for me to like get the bedroom to look right. And as you see, I'm like messing with the doors. It still kind of looks a little wonky, but it's the best that I could do, guys, okay? So, and especially because the stairs like do that like little turn. Oh God, it was so difficult, but I got it. So all fires are out. But like I said, the last house had like a darker like color scheme to it, so I wanted this house to be literally the complete opposite. So I went with like a lighter wood flooring with like a lighter, just kind of like light brown kind of cream vibe for the main areas of the house, so like the living room and then like the walkway upstairs to each bedroom. And so I was really happy with this. And then so I also used a lot of items from the pets, the cats and dogs pets pack. So you will see a lot of items from there that I'm using. But yeah, and so I really like the kitchen. Again, the window messed me up really bad. I'm pretty sure I ended up changing the window, but anyway. But yeah, I was very excited and happy with how the kitchen came out, because another thing that I'm really bad at is choosing the cabinet colors that match like the walls and stuff. Like literally 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna go with white counters, white cabinets, boom, I'm done. But like I wanted to add just like some more like homey vibes, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to add like a little bit of like warmth into the house. And so so here I am just kind of messing with like the counter stuff. I did not know that hack, by the way, where you like you raise an item up and you move the counter and you can place it exactly where you want. I did not know that move until I literally watched Little Simsies videos, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So that was really fun to like play around like with this right here with the paper towels. I just couldn't get it right, and because my guesstimation was really off, but I got it. I was worried that this kitchen was a little bit small where the counters were. Like I felt like they were too close to the stove, but I was able to place it, and I think it's still like, it's still playable and like usable. So that worked out really, really well. And yeah, I was very, very happy with the kitchen. So so I then decided, so okay, I did a little bit of this little dining area to the left of the screen you see here, but I ended up literally moving that completely, so ignore that. But the next thing that I did after that was this, you know, kind of guest room bathroom, I guess you could say. This is like the family bathroom on the first floor. I decided to go with just a white vibe. I wanted a white bathroom. I usually do white bathrooms. I think I did a white bathroom in my previous speed build, and yeah, I don't know, white bathrooms. Every house that I build, I'm pretty sure is going to consist of a just white bathroom. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this bathroom. It's quite small because I wanted to include like a shower in there, but I was like, I'll just put a toilet and a sink and that's it. But I wanted to add a lot of details, a lot of the like decor items. So I have the little basket of lotion, put the candles on the top of the shelf, I put the towels on the counter. It just looks really nice. And yeah, I was very happy with this because I was a little uncomfortable because I didn't have a shower, because I always put a shower or a tub. But I was okay with this. I decided to just be like, nah, it's like the guest bathroom, so they don't need the tub down there. Now, I decided to do a laundry room right here. I thought I was only gonna have enough room for maybe the bathroom, but it literally worked perfectly. I had just enough space to build a laundry room. I really like the way that this laundry room came out. I feel like I try to use almost all, not all, but I use a lot of laundry day stuff in this room. I literally only wanted to use laundry day stuff, so I filtered it out. But I think it looks really, really nice. I think it came out really nice. I like the color scheme that I went with it. And it's quite small, but it's like perfect. It's not too small, not too big. Literally the perfect laundry room you could ever ask for. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Now, as you see here, I moved the dining table like I said I was gonna do because it was just too open and I really wanted to fill in that space. And so then I decided to make that little corner by the stairs a little kids play area, or like a family play area. Things where the kids can go to like for the activities if they were on the first floor. An old habit that I used to do whenever I would attempt to build in the past, it would be very, like all the kids stuff would only be in the room and that's it. And like the rest of the house was like an adult house. And I just felt like it wasn't realistic at all. So I added like this little kid play area. So I was really happy the way it came out. And now you see I enter into the living room, and I'm very, very happy with the way that this came out. Again, this is really different from my previous living room to me because I feel like I use a lot of lighter color, like the I think I used like a white couch, a white fireplace, all that stuff. But I wanted to use some more wood, add some more color into the house. So, and I think it complemented like the cream and sandy brown kind of vibe that I was going for. And then so now you see me, I'm trying to fill in the space by the front of the door because I am bad at this. I will leave the front of the door empty, blank, like just very bland. So I wanted to add like a shoe rack and a little jacket, coat rack, and a little clock, and I think I added a mirror. Yep, so just cute, add more to the space. But now I am in the study room, or the office as you may say. I wanted to go with this like kind of like diagonal, like I placed the desk specifically right there because I thought it was cool, and it took up a little bit more space because like I said, I want to fill the space. I feel like in the past, I used to build a lot of houses and it was just like a lot of empty space everywhere. And because I was playing with unlimited money, yes, I added a fish tank in there and it looked really good. But speaking of adding space or filling in the space, this was another example. This little corner, I was like, I do not know what I want to put here. I was thinking maybe putting like a kid's like dollhouse there, but I was like, no, I want to keep all the kids' stuff in the corner. So I added just this nice little dresser to put stuff on. I added the little parent calendar thing where you can like add the curfew and stuff, and it came out really nice, simple. Now, moving up into the parents' bedroom, I did not want to go with like a brown vibe because I didn't want it to match like the living room. So I decided to add this bed with a little bit of blue tone, but look, the comforter and like the pillows, it matches the brown vibe. So like I wanted it to match, but not too much. So I added a little blue, and I think it fit really nice. I really like how the parents' bedroom came out. Usually I always do dark furniture in the parents' room. Why? I don't know. So I'm very happy that I stuck with like the lighter colors, and you know, again, with the decor, I would just added a few little items on the dresser, so like a men's shirt, perfume, cologne, and just made it feel a little bit more lived in. So. And then for the bathroom, I thought I wasn't gonna do another white bathroom, but I lied. But to give myself some credit, it is more of a gray tone. So I have, you know, like the gray cabinet, the gray sink. Give me my credit, okay? It's not white. I know it's kind of white, but it's not fully white. So please give me credit for that. But I really like how it came out overall, and I like just, I don't know, I like it. Okay, I don't care what y'all say. Moving on to the kids' bathroom, I decided to make this the kids' bathroom. I really love this Parenthood tile wallpaper. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm gonna define it as my favorite right now because it is just so cute. I don't know, it's like the pink and the blue, so it's not like gender specific. But yeah, I didn't do too much to that, honestly. As you see, I just added the tub, the sink, and the carpet, and you know, the cabinet and the toilet, and I was done. And so moving on to the baby's room. This is what I call the baby's room. I decided to go with a green vibe. I don't know, I usually do your typical like blue, pink, you know, purple, yellow, but I've never done like a green themed kids bedroom, so I was really happy with the way that this came out. And as you see, I put a crib and I put a little taller bed, so you can have two little babies in here at the same time. I feel like you tend to both of them in a similar way, so I thought this was the cutest kids room in the world. It was so cute, and yeah, no, I was really happy with the way this came out. Now we are in the child's room, and I am very proud of this room because, again, just like the baby's room, I didn't want to be so gender specific. So the baby's room is like green, and then this room is it is blue, but I wanted to do like, you know, the bedspread. It has like a sprinkle of like pink and purple and yellow, and then the dollhouse is yellow, and then this rug, you guys, I think this is probably my favorite rug in the entire game. This cute little rainbow rug, I loved it. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. But yeah, I didn't do too much. I feel like the dresser and the dollhouse kind of took up a lot of space, so I didn't want to add too much, and I really like how it came out. And then over here, I just wanted, at this point, I was kind of done, but I was like, okay, but there's still a little bit of space. So I was like, you know what, let's add a bookshelf, and I think I ended up adding some plants, and then I put a rug here. I like to fill in the space, but I like a little bit of space. So I thought I wanted to put maybe a dresser right here in between the child and the parents' bedroom, like against that wall, but I was like, no, let's just keep it open. There's little kids running around. Don't want them to run into the counter. This is The Sims. No, a child's not gonna run to the counter, but you get the vibe, okay? You get the vibe. So I added some plants and I called it a day. And so I believe at this point I literally selected the wall decor, and I went down the list and I was like, if I like it, boom, okay, cool, where are we putting it? And that is what I did. I just went down the list all the way down, and every time I saw something that I felt like fit this household, I placed it there. I also wanted to put in some more plants because I feel like every Sim house should have some plants. It just adds a little bit of color. But yeah, there's some areas of the house that I feel like are a little bit more plain than others. I think the parents' room, for example, did I put something in there? You know what? I'm not sure, but we're about to see in a few seconds if I did. I can't remember. There you go. I put one picture in there. But the parents' bedroom is a little bland, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But this is pretty much all that I did with the house. So yeah, I'm going to now do a little slow tour of everything. I thought that I wanted to do like a voiceover for this part, but you know what? I just want you to vibe to some music as you look at this beautiful house. So here you go. this house, I will put on the screen here what I will have it listed on the gallery for. It'll be easiest if you just look up hashtag SimStatus, and that is the quickest way to find any of my things. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!